I'm going to be discussing amphetamines and opiates, some of their patterns of abuse in both the United States and Canada, what emergency practitioners can do to help treat people who may be addicted or overdosing on those particular agents, and then some of the future of how we can try and prevent people from becoming addicted and treat some of those addictions.
And so what are some of the recommendations?
So some of the recommendations, especially for the opiates, involve mostly harm reduction, which includes freely available naloxone, medication-assisted treatment for those who are addicted, and then there's some future possible safe injection zones. And the idea is basically going to be harm reduction, because currently people are increasing their use of opiates. We want to make it so that they're less likely to die from opiate overdoses. For physicians, the recommendations include ensuring that patients are taking their prescribed medications appropriately, counseling about the risks of addiction, abuse, and overdose, prescriptions for naloxone for those who are high risk and those who may have overdosed in the past, and control the number of prescriptions and make sure that the amount being prescribed is appropriate for the condition. So there aren't any really good national recommendations. There's been one grand experiment in terms of safe injection sites, and they claim over 5,000 lives saved. It's extremely controversial for a number of reasons. From a strict harm reduction perspective, it probably works. There are a lot of questions associated with it, however, at the same time. So there aren't any formal recommendations, but it's something that needs to be considered and studied. We certainly seem to be approaching a peak. I'm hoping that with smart practices by physicians, community involvement, attempts to reduce the availability of opiates, and the other best practices, that we'll start seeing a healthy reduction and get ourselves down to I won't quite call it a tolerable level, but at least an improvement over what we have.